Hi, I'm Merritt and I am only organized in my planner. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. And I'm gonna try to keep up this week with writing in my planner so that you can see an after the pen of how I'm going to utilize this. So this was a really funky spread that I did. And so right now I've actually just made this spread. You've already seen this video, or if you haven't, I will link it right there in that little, is that where it is? Right there. So I'll link it right here. And just so you can see how I'm going to, write, I've got some crazy little spaces in here that I think are going to be fun. Some pens that I really like to use a lot. This is a Sharpie S-Gel 0.7. And then I have Pigma Micron pens, and the 8 and the 10 are my two favorites to use. If you use a flare pen, the Micron 8 is about the size of a flare pen, and the 10 is a little darker. For brush lettering, I like this, I don't know what it is. It's a Touch. It says Touch here. I'm not sure, but I like this one. And then I also have these Mujis. I don't know what has happened to all of my 0.38s. I don't usually write in the 0.38s, but I'll draw lines, and I don't think this one needs lines. And then I also have this pink mild liner that I think I may write some stuff in this as we go through the week, or I might not. I don't know. We'll just kind of see as we go through this. But there are some things. So when I start writing in my planner, there are always some things that I know are coming up well beforehand. So I am writing in here, just so you can see. This was last week's spread. Today is Tuesday, the 17th. And I know that there are some things coming up here. So I'm going to take my Micron 10. And so here's how I do this. I just look back at my monthly and I'm like, okay, well, the 23rd, I don't have anything. The 24th, I have a math workshop. I have letters training on the 4th. I mean, from 8 to 4 on the 25th. And then I have a doctor's appointment on the 26th. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill in those things. So right now, I think I'm just going to put the work things in the black boxes. So I'm going to take it off a little bit just so it's easier to write. So Tuesday, I have a math workshop. Okay. And then Wednesday, I have letters training. If you are in education and you are in elementary or primary education and teach reading, I highly suggest you do letters training. It is life-changing in terms of helping kids learn how to read. It's absolutely fabulous. Okay, so I have a math workshop Tuesday. Wednesday, I have letters. So this box goes across both. I know that this is Wednesday, so I'm not worried about the fact that it goes across both of those. And then Thursday, I have a doctor's appointment. And so it's not work related. So I'm good. Oh, I have, no, it's this Thursday that I have science night. So here I have an allergy doctor appointment. So we're going to write the appointment's at 3, but I have to be there at 2:30 because I'm seeing a new allergist. So I'm just going to write that the appointment is at 2:30. Oh, that was perfect. Look, I was worried I was going to go over, but I actually did okay there. All right, so I have the allergist at 2:30. So that is all that I'm going to write today. Probably tomorrow or Sunday, before this week starts, I will get my Google Calendar, my iCalendar. I keep a lot of calendars. I'm not just a paper planner. I do use Google Calendar at work. I have a calendar on my phone that's my personal calendar. If I'm out and about, I add things in there. And so I will get those things together and I will add them in, and then you'll watch me fill in as I go. All right, I will see you later this week. Today is Wednesday. Today's Wednesday the 18th. But I'm looking ahead at this week, and so yesterday, just the things that were on the top of my head about what needed to be done, I went ahead and wrote in here, but now I have my calendar pulled up for work. And so I'm going to go ahead and put in some of the pertinent things. Like I know I have a math workshop Tuesday, have letters training Wednesday, have a doctor's appointment Thursday, and then also we have walkthroughs with our district on Monday that I had forgotten about. So I'm gonna write in Risa. I guess we're just gonna say walkthrough. All right. So I have that, and then I'm looking at some other things that I might want to write down. I have a webinar for work at 2 o'clock, which I'm not going to make, but I can watch the replay. So at 2 o'clock, there is an Access webinar. And that will at least remind me that I need to watch the replay of it. All right. Let's see if there's anything else going on. Maybe not. Let's check my other calendar because I use a Google Calendar for work, and then I have my iCalendar for my personal stuff. So we'll double check the week, and then I can kind of fill in as I go. And it doesn't look like there's anything major else going on. I don't think so. All right, so we added those two things in, and I may see you tomorrow, or it may be Monday when I start adding things in. Hi, I'm back. It is Sunday, so today is the 22nd, and I am getting prepared for the week, and so I have a few things that I want to add in here just to make sure that I remember. I've got my mild liners, and I think these are going to be the appropriate colors or close enough. So I want this to be kind of a, sunshiny bright spread. So I'm going to write with these, and I'm going to start here in this corner. I am going to the allergist, and I need to remember that I'm going to take these off I'm not going to write that much, but it's easier to write sometimes with the disc. I don't know how people who use spiral bound planners do it, because that middle part is always driving me nuts. All right, so I'm going to write and I can always clean this up when I fill it in with my little pen. So this is my reminder. cannot have any allergy medicine this week because I'm going to the allergist here. Then I've also forgotten that I need to go to LabCorp and get my blood drawn to test for some immunology stuff. So I've just had since about August, if you've been watching, you've heard me complain about my health. They've determined that I have asthma, that I need a CPAP, which is the other thing, is that they told me that the medical supply company was going to be calling me and I haven't heard from them. So I'm going to, I don't want a 10, I want a size 8. So if I haven't heard from them, let's say by Wednesday, I'm going to call about my CPAP. It's probably one word and doesn't need a hyphen, but I'm gonna put it that way anyway. Okay, so we're going to call about CPAP Wednesday if we haven't heard. And then I haven't left myself enough room because this day, I don't want to write it in the same way, but I think I'm going to have to. So I'm a Planning with Bumble patron, and we have a live stream. So I'm going to and then I'll write. I know it kind of mimics that. Oh, that's not very even, but it's okay. So let's go back and sort of outline these to make them where they stand out. I don't know if I'm going to fast forward this or not. You might just kind of be watching. We're going to leave it like that. So we've got those in. I'm going to have to obviously add some color down on the bottom at some point. But I don't know what else I'm going to write in there, but I want to, you know what, let's make it kind of okay that I got off there. And let's get this pen here and we'll write. There we go, 8 o'clock. So now it kind of blends together. It doesn't look like, it kind of looks like I did it on purpose instead of like I screwed it up. Okay. So that is getting me ready for the week. And then as I go through, you'll see me fill in as we go some more. So I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Okay, it is later Sunday, and a couple of things that I needed to put in here. I don't want to use a Sharpie. I want to use a Pigma, and I'm not prepared. That's the 08. Look, can you tell that the 08 is all scratched? It's about the size of a flare. Sometimes the flares run. I don't know where my size 10 is, but this will work just fine. Okay, so Sunday is my aunt's birthday, and when my children were born, she said she was their great aunt, but that sounded like she was an old lady. She didn't want to be an old lady and be called a great aunt. So my children call her Aunt Great, which I think is fabulous. And my daughter Baya is named after her. And they're named after my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my great-great-grandmother, and so on and so on and so on. So there are lots of Bayas in my family. But this is her birthday. On the 29th of January. All right. And so I want to make sure that here on Monday, tomorrow, I buy a birthday card, because that is one of my goals for the year, is to do better about buying birthday cards for my family members. So I'm going to buy a birthday card there. I need to mail, I'm going to write mail card here. All right, the other thing that I need to do, and I'm going to use this yellow, even though it'll kind of be, might be too much yellow right there. Maybe I should use the orange. Let's do that. We'll use the orange and I'll use the yellow somewhere else, because that might be a lot of yellow right there. I need to get a copy of my daughter's birth certificate. For some reason, I don't have a copy of it. I don't know what's happened to it over the years. And we were trying to get her passport. This is going to be problematic right here. And we're, I hate when I do things like this. We're just going to make it go right around the block. But I need to get an original copy. I have Xerox copies, but I don't have an original birth certificate, and we can't get her passport unless we get her original birth certificate. So that is there. And then there was something else I was going to add, and I can't remember what it was. But the other thing, just because, you know, I like to write big and take up space, is I'm just going to write in this little area here that it is going to be a very cold week. And then I will outline those. So let me find my little, I finally found my 0.38. And again, we'll just move that out of the way. And I will do these really quick. You know what? I don't like the way the 0.38 looks. It's not dark enough. Let's get a 0.5. Usually I like the 0.38, but mine may be getting close to running out. So we will. Sometimes it's easier with print than it is with writing cursive to go around these. And you know, you can always, if your handwriting is not very pretty, you can always kind of clean it up. Or sometimes if you're like me, you can make it look worse. So it happens. All right. And at some point, I need to plan to go see her. We ordered her, she is a business major. And we just ordered her like a blazer for interviews and things like that. And it came in, and I need to take it to her. Because I don't know when she is planning on coming home. The problem is that if I don't go this coming weekend, we have things going on the next several weekends. So I don't know when I'm going to be able to go up and see her. We saw my older daughter and her fiance. This past weekend we have some property at a lake. There's no house or anything right now. It's just a lot. Eventually we want to build a house on it. But we were meeting the two of them, and it's not like a halfway spot, but it is, she doesn't remember going there when she was little, and so we went by there so we could show her and the fiance the lot and talk about ideas for what kind of house we want to build over there. So that was fun. It is going to be a cold week today. It has rained all day today and last night. It is just, everything's kind of sopping wet, and there have been tornadoes in some counties to the south of us. Luckily, that avoided here. But it is bringing in some very cold weather for us. It might not be cold to you where you are, but we're not used to having a lot of cold weather where I live. All right, so that's my preparation for it being a cold week. And then I don't know what I'm gonna put in that little triangle there, but look, she starts looking cute. I mean, see, this side still looks clean, which I love, but then I also love it once it gets written in. Okay, so I should see you tomorrow, which is Monday, and we will fill in some more. Hi, it is now Monday, and I have just gotten home from work maybe an hour and a half ago. Had dinner already, and am enjoying a glass of wine. And so now I'm gonna add in things that I need to do. Did not buy the birthday card. Let's take this off. I have a training Wednesday. I wonder if I can add that in there. I need to finish bias FAFSA. So I spent 16 years in the classroom, the last 10 of which I taught seniors. And one of the things that I constantly was telling seniors was about all the stuff they needed to be on the ball about for college and graduation and the workforce, tech school, things like that. And then of course I forget my child's own FAFSA. So this, need to remember to do that. I probably will not do it tomorrow, but it'll be on there because that's a good spot for it. All right, and I need to find one this size should work. We have a new sensory room at school, and even though I have letters tomorrow, we are getting trained on the sensory room, so I'm gonna add that in here. And I'm pretty sure it is at 10 o'clock. Okay, so that is Wednesday. I'll be at a workshop tomorrow. This is my doctor's appointment day, live stream here. And then I'm thinking about joining 2 other Patreons. And so I can't find, I don't know where my size 10 is. It's not where I usually put it, and I'm sure the last time I used it was in this video. And you guys could probably say, Merritt, this is where you placed it. But I don't see it. I don't know what I've done with it. It's not, I've looked in all the usual suspect places, and it's just not where it should be. I have the 12 and the 8. So I'm gonna use this one and remind myself to check on Patreon, because there are 2 that I'm thinking about joining, and I just haven't decided whether I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on that or not. So I will check on those, and then I'm trying to think. We also need to make an appointment for my daughter for a bridesmaid's dress. So I need to call. I'm just gonna write the big ones here, and then I'll put, and I have to be careful because this one likes to bleed. Like if I run my hand across it writing, it will bleed on me. So we need to make a bridesmaid's dress appointment for my daughter. And then the other thing is we need to check on, and not that I'm doing it, but she's only 20 and she is still in college, and she is the maid of honor, and so she's trying to plan bachelorette weekend, and that is going to be Labor Day, and she's trying to rent an Airbnb, and just with her age, and you know, she's in school and doesn't have a job, I'm trying to kind of help her with the plans of renting the Airbnb before, you know, so all the girls can pay her back for that. So I'm going to I want to write it here because I want it to fill up this space, but maybe I can do it here like this. Then probably need to use this one. Okay, am I gonna have to look up how to spell bachelorette? I'm gonna spell it wrong. Don't judge me. I'm usually a pretty good speller. Okay. Okay, so I know that when I wonder if you were thinking, how is she going to use all these crazy little things since I split up the boxes? But I love the way that looks. I think that it is so cute. I also feel like there's a lot of black over here, and I probably need to write some black in here. I may throughout the week try to find some things to add here as I go. But so far so good. So even though today is only Monday, it's already starting to look kind of full. So anyway, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I'm back. Today is Tuesday, and I have just gotten back from I'm still on last week's. Today is Tuesday, and I have just gotten back from a math workshop. Still have not bought and mailed my card here. That's okay. I need to call about my CPAP tomorrow. Oh, I forgot I had training tomorrow at 10 and a letters training. That's a lot going on. I need to make myself a note to call my friend Leah, who is a decorator, because one of my projects for the year is to get the decorate. It looks like lead, but that's Leah, and the first letter of her last name is D. But I want to call her because I want to get my living room redone. That's one of my projects for the year. I also want to, Saturday, let's get a pen here. I want to, my local grocery store does not have, I live in a very small town, and it is a relatively poor community. And when I say relatively, like, it is one of the poorest towns in the state of Georgia. So we don't have like a big chain, not even a big chain. We don't have a chain grocery store. Like, I don't have a Kroger. I don't have a Publix, a Harris Teeter. Some of you in other parts of the country at Wegmans, like things like that. I don't have one of those. I have a Walmart, and then a small like regional, and they don't carry a lot of things. And so if I want to go to a Publix or a Kroger, I have to drive, and there are some things that I cannot find at my local grocery store, and I want to make sure that I get those over the weekend. So the question is, how am I gonna write them in here because of this triangular? Let's do it this way. We'll write grocery store like that. And let me get my pen here to outline. I think I'm going to take it off of the disc to be able to do that, because I like to be able to move it around a little better without those discs getting in the way of my wrist. All right. The other thing I need to figure out is I have the ability to go to a concert. Well, I have tickets for a concert in 2 weeks from this Friday. And I really want to go, but I also have a lot going on, and I'll have to cancel things and move things around. I offered the tickets to one of my friends who wanted to go, but she cannot find other people to go with her because it's kind of a ways from where she lives. And so I'm just trying to figure out. I also don't need to spend the money for a hotel because, you know, just bought a wedding dress, not for myself, for my daughter. And that was just expensive. And so as much as I really want to go to this concert, and as much as I really want to see my friend, I'm trying to make some smart decisions. And so I just am not sure what I'm gonna do. So I need to make a decision with that pretty fast to see if I'm gonna go or if I'm gonna sell those tickets, because I did put them on my credit card when we bought them. And I also, that's a good chunk of money that I could have back if I sold them, but I don't want my friend to be upset. So, all right, it is upside down, but I like that it goes in that little V like this way. See, that's kind of cute like that. So I'm gonna go to the grocery store out of town to get some of those items that I don't have access to. And then I also want to remember to, well, I just need something dark right here. All right, make sure that I get wine while I'm there for the weekend. I'm also trying to decide if I'm going to go to see my daughter this weekend, because
we've got things going on. Oh, I don't know if you've seen that yet. Anyway, we've got things going on the weekend of the 5th. I've got plans for this is the weekend of the concert, but then I also have a wedding on the 12th. I'm supposed to have a haircut on the 12th. So I have things for this weekend. And then this weekend, I'm going to the beach. So it'll be quite a while before we could see the kids. So anyway, all right. So that is filling in for Tuesday. I think that I said before, I said filling in for Tuesday, but I wrote everything over here. Let's see. The other thing that I need to do is, I need to check reimbursements. In other words, I paid for something that people are supposed to be paying me back for, and they're Venmoing me, and I need to double check to make sure who has paid and who hasn't, so that I can make sure I get what I need to do there. All right, so that is Tuesday, and I know it looks like there's not a lot of room, and it's only the beginning of the week, but you know, I hope that you can kind of see, like, if it's a list, like, I don't really have to do FAFSA today, but I want to get it done this week. I can make a list here, and it may be a list for the grocery store as I think of items that I need to buy, or I can make it gratitude, but although I do gratitude on another page. In fact, let me go ahead. I am gonna make it groceries or things that I need to buy. So one of the things that I want is low-fat cheese, which they don't have at a grocery store near me. The other thing that I want to buy, I need some kimchi. I like to put kimchi, like if I do rice with a over medium egg and some kimchi with some vegetables. Sometimes I do green beans. I might do spinach, asparagus, things like that. Another thing that I wanted is there are low-fat hot dogs. I know hot dogs gross some people out, but I do not mind hot dogs, but I don't like them when they're really greasy. And if you get the ones that are like the light ones or the low-fat ones, they're not as greasy. Don't tell me what's in them. It just don't. So it's all okay. The other thing is, I think we're good on coffee. But my husband may need some like coffee creamer, like almond. They make almond milk coffee creamer, or not just non-dairy, but dairy substitute. Is that what I'm looking for? Like a almond milk flavored. So I may get some of that. I usually drink my coffee black, but occasionally, like on the weekends, it's nice to have like a some other kind of creamer. So I'm going to write, and maybe I'll remember what I mean by coffee creamer, because I'm going to go, you don't drink coffee creamer, you drink it black. But there was, at Christmas, I like the peppermint mocha. There was an almond milk peppermint mocha that was really good at Christmas time. So that's kind of my list for now. All right, so there is Tuesday done. Oops, I just wrote on my desk. That was a very loud noise. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Okay, it is actually Friday now, and I did not write Wednesday or Thursday because it's just been a long week. So I'm just gonna sort of write around. Okay, the CPAP people called me, and let's do this. We're gonna go, what day is Monday? Oh, it's going to be in February. The 30th. So I'm going to write around here. The CPAP will be Monday, January 30th at 4 o'clock. All right. So now I know when that appointment is going to be. All right. Let's pull this out. I made it to my allergist appointment, and I have all the allergies. I mean, all of them. So we're just gonna put that in there. That we've got all. We're just gonna write around our little box here. I'm allergic to peanuts. That's a new one. I don't have reactions like you can still see where I've had a little, I still am whelped up from the test, if you can tell. I've never had a reaction to peanuts. However, I live in a rural community in South Georgia, and we have a lot of peanut farmers, and when they dig up the peanuts, the peanut dust will make me go crazy. So that kind of makes some sense. I did buy wine for the day. I need to go to the grocery store. My husband is going to work Saturday, so I'm gonna just write that in with this pen. See, look, I'm not even changing pens. All right. So the other thing that I need is I have to get a CT scan of my sinuses. So we're going to put that on here because basically they said my sinuses are all messed up. I have a deviated septum, which is the first time I've ever heard that. So I may have to have surgery on my sinuses, but we're getting to the bottom of all the things that are wrong with my breathing. Apparently they do a test for lung inflammation, and whatever the number is, mine is 129, and it's supposed to be below 25. So that doesn't sound good to me. So hopefully we can get all of this fixed, but it is Friday, and I'm going to get rest. I'm going to cheat on my diet, if we want to call it a diet. I've just been trying to eat healthier, but my husband is currently grilling steaks, so let's write that in. So we're gonna have steaks for dinner. And the other thing that we are doing is, let's see if I can find the 8 pin. It's a little, that's the 12. There's the 8. The 8's cap is a little worn out. We are I guess I could write it this way. I'm going to put it this way. We are watching Letterkenny. It is completely inappropriate and just terrible trash, and I love it. It is obviously probably not everyone's cup of tea because it is, you know, it's a little much, but I think it's hilarious because I find that kind of humor hilarious. So anyway, that's what we're doing. Is my husband and I, we don't often watch the same television shows, but we are watching Letterkenny together. All right, so we are getting a nice full spread. Again, this side's feeling more full than this side, so I may add some things over here as we go on. Again, you know, I didn't even write anything Wednesday and Thursday. Today is Friday. We did take care of this. Got wine, husband's working, sinus CT scan they're supposed to call. So yeah. I don't have anything Sunday. I do need to, I don't think I want a 12. Let's do we're gonna film and edit, and it will probably be done Saturday while my husband is at work. I made the mistake of locking myself out of my job. I cannot get in the building nor in my office because I locked my keys in my office. So I will not be able to work this weekend. So that is probably a good thing. All right, I will see you tomorrow. All right, today is Saturday, and I have not been to the grocery store yet because, again, I need to go out of town to the grocery store for these things, and I need to add vegetables on here. And then I'm probably going to go to the Publix. That's not the same pen that I used before. I can tell that now. I'm probably going to go to the Publix, and I'm going to grab some Publix sushi because it's good. We're also going to need some sandwich meat. And I'm just going to write sandwiches on there. I'm not buying sandwiches. I'm going to buy sandwich meat. All right. So we've got those on there. I'll probably actually go to the grocery store Sunday because I am spending today batch filming while my husband is gone because the house is nice and quiet, and I feel like I can really talk and get animated on my videos. Sometimes when he's here, I feel like I'm whispering because I don't always want him to hear me, because it just is, it's kind of awkward having someone in the house and you're talking to yourself. Let me know how you feel about that. It makes me feel some kind of way sometimes. So anyway, while he's gone, I am batch filming. So if you see these sleeves in a bunch of videos, mind your business. That anyway, so I'm going to do that. And then I can edit, like tonight, I can edit laying in the bed. I can edit, I can do all that and get everything lined up to go. And then I schedule out my videos. So I will probably go to the grocery store tomorrow. One of the things that I want to do is my daughter, very sweetly for Christmas, got me a coupon, a gift certificate for, not a coupon, I don't know why I said that. She got me a gift certificate for a massage for the place that I really like to get massages, and I need to make an appointment. So I'm going to, right up here, I need to make a massage appointment. Oh, am I gonna add a space? No, it's gonna be perfect. All right, so I need to make a massage appointment. The other thing that I want to do, I've locked myself out of work, so I can't do that. I'm gonna film and edit this weekend. That's really it. I need to clean. I really need to clean my house. And I don't want to do it. So maybe if I write it in big, pretty letters, right? Let's write it in big, pretty letters. I will actually get it done tomorrow. CLEAN, and I'm writing it kind of crazy like, so I don't get judged if I don't do it, because is it really gonna happen? Maybe not. We're gonna outline that. I do need to do laundry. That is one thing. Stuff might not get clean, but maybe my clothes will get clean. That could be something that I do.
because I'm not going to have time to do laundry during the week because it's kind of a crazy week. The last couple of weeks have been crazy at work. Or at least not the last couple of weeks. The last week for sure has been crazy at work. All right, so I'm going to clean my house, maybe not. Definitely going to clean my clothes. Going to do some laundry. And then I know I have somewhere to go next weekend, and so I won't be able to get those things done. The next 3 weekends, we have places to be out of town, or I have places to be out of town. So that's going to be a whole thing. So I think this is going to be it. I think I'm going to post it. I still haven't put anything right here. Let's do that. Let's put some things. I'm going to put my gratitude here. I have a gratitude journal, but just because I want to fill up the space, and I don't want to leave that blank. Sometimes I leave those blank, but I'm not going to today. I am so grateful for medicine. I have been off of medicine for over a week while I was waiting to get my allergy testing and all of those things done. And I am grateful for doctors who care and try. I have gone to a doctor recently who felt like he did not care, and it was very frustrating. So I am very grateful for medicine and doctors who care and getting my health under control. And so in all of that, because all of this has been dealing with respiratory issues, I am grateful that I can breathe. I am grateful for breathing. It is sort of a wonder that I'm breathing as well as I can, given all the crazy stuff that's going on. So right now I'm grateful for the breath, the breath that I take, and the medicine that is helping me breathe better, and the doctor who is getting me where I can breathe better. So that is my gratitude for now. So this is my After the Pen. You know, you may see it on Instagram. I may have added a few things over here because this little space here is a little too clean for me in this bright spread, but it's okay. So I hope that you enjoyed spending this week with me. I'm going to go ahead and get this filmed. I'm worried about how long it's going to be, but I'm going to go ahead and get this video up and scheduled, and it should be coming out Monday or Tuesday, I believe. So you'll see this pretty soon. I hope that you have a great week. Thank you for sticking around with me for my week. I appreciate it. If you like this video, click the like button. And if you would like to see more of my videos, click the subscribe button. Also, let me know if you enjoyed watching me plan throughout the week, or if it was just too extra for you. So I know that if you like this kind of content, I've never done this before, so if you liked it, let me know. So I'll know if you did, I'll do some more of these. So thanks for watching. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.